Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be a sovereign citizen in court, but it's going to be a different kind of sovereign citizen in court. This sovereign citizen is so confused, he actually goes by a completely different name, almost Moorish American style, Moorish light, if you will. He's very confused, clearly a newbie. I don't want to spoil too much. Enjoy the video.
Daniel McDonald.
Here in regards to that matter, sir.
Excuse me?
I'm here in regards to that matter.
Okay, are you said I'm here. Who is I? Who are you?
Living man.
Well, if you're talking to me, I suppose you're living. I hope you're living, unless I'm assuming. There's nothing funny. Who are you?
My name's Roman, sir.
Roman?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Are you an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Well, unless you're an attorney, you don't need to represent Mr. Daniel McDonald. You can have a seat. You said Roman,
Yes, sir.
and you're not an attorney?
Yes, sir.
What's your relationship to Mr. McDonald?
Depending.
Are you representing Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
But you're not a member of the Florida Bar?
Yes, sir.
Are you a member of any state bar?
Yes, sir.
Did you go to law school?
Yes, sir.
So how are you representing Mr. McDonald?
I would just like to ask some questions in regard to that matter, sir.
You can answer my questions regarding that matter. What's your last name?
McDonald.
So your name is Roman McDonald?
Yes, sir.
And are you related to Daniel McDonald?
I just go by Roman, sir.
You just told me that. Are you related to Daniel McDonald?
Yes, that the name on your docket is in relation to me. Yes, sir.
Let's say I have a court case, and people call me KFARR. Just because people call me KFARR doesn't mean that's my legal name for court. If somebody says Kevin and then insert my last name, that's what I'm going to have to go by in court. I can't just sit in the gallery and say, oh yeah, I'm here regarding that case, I'm going to represent that person. But I actually go by this name, and I'm not an attorney, not part of the state bar. Let's just wing it. I have some questions. And good on this judge to basically just say, fuck you, dude. Answer my questions. I'm the judge. Your questions are irrelevant.
Well, you stood up, so I'm assuming it's in relation to you, but you're not, are you Daniel McDonald?
Yes, sir.
Come on up, Mr. McDonald. That's nothing funny. We don't have time for these games. Come on up.
I just go by Roman, sir.
Well, all you had to do is say I'm Mr. McDonald. You didn't have to say I'm representing him. I'm related to him. All you had to do is say I'm Mr. McDonald and come
I
forward.
apologize for the confusion, sir.
Okay. Has the state filed an information in this case?
No one calls me Daniel.
One moment. Has the state filed an information in this case?
Not this time, right?
All right, Mr. McDonald, we will see you next month for an arraignment, November 12th at 9:30.
Sir, I haven't entered any type of plea.
I know the state hasn't filed an information. It's not time for you to enter a plea. If the state decides to file an information, you can enter a plea at that time.
Can I motion for dismissal right now based on procedural grounds?
There's nothing to dismiss. The state hasn't filed an information. What are you dismissing?
That I put in an affidavit and a demurrer, a motion to dismiss, and it hasn't been responded to. I think the state attorney has 15 days to respond to that motion, and they have not.
A motion to dismiss what?
The cases, the matter.
The state hasn't filed an information. There's nothing to dismiss. There's nothing to respond to. If the state decides to file an information, you can renew your motion to dismiss. If you're going to represent yourself, Mr. McDonald, and if so, I'll ask you a few questions. But right now, the state hasn't filed an information, so we'll come back November 12th at 9:30, okay?
So maybe I've just been around the block with sovereign citizens for, I don't know, a few too many years. But it's kind of a breath of fresh air, honestly, to watch the court waste a sovereign citizen's time for once instead of the other way around. Now, is a sovereign citizen going to refile his motion to dismiss? I sure hope not, because I want to see this sovereign citizen in court with this judge again.
Sir, I got two more questions if you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
Is there a verified claim against me?
A verified claim?
Yes.
I'm assuming you're talking about an information. The state hasn't filed an information. That's under oath and is verified.
Are there any orders? Can I be released to orders of the court?
Were you arrested?
Yes,
You're not in jail?
correct.
You were released on orders of the court already.
Is there anything additional orders of the court, or just waiting on the prosecutor to file additional information?
Right, not an
Before anything
additional
else happens.
information, waiting on the prosecutor to decide whether or not they're going to file formal charges in the form of an information. If they do, you can enter your plea. And if you want to file a motion to dismiss, we'll set it for hearing.
Is there any reason why they hadn't filed any already?
That's none of my concern. They have a statutory period of time to file information, and if that time comes or goes, we'll address it, but right now, they haven't filed information. If you hire an attorney, your attorney can reach out to Mr. Patterson. If you want to represent yourself, I'll ask you a few questions next month, and you can speak with Mr. Patterson about it. More likely than not, for self-represented litigants, attorneys, prosecutors only speak to them on the record. So we'll come back next month at 9:30, okay?
Sir, my only problem is I live 6 hours away.
Oh, all right. You can always hire an attorney and they can file a notice of appearance and written plea of not guilty for you. If you want to seek the services of the public defender's office, you can fill out an application. The clerk will determine whether or not you're indigent, and if you are, I'll appoint the law office of Henry Mark Sims to represent you, and Mr. Hill knows exactly what he's doing. He can contact my office and file waiver of presence or ask that you appear by Zoom. But right now, we'll come back November 12th at 9:30.
I would, if there's any way possible, I'd like to handle these matters today.
Handle what matter?
Any matters in regard to that name. And I know you got business to attend to, so I
Yes,
don't
sir.
hold you up, but
No, you're not holding me up. We are attending
it's
to,
not easy to take 2 days off work to be here and then nothing happened. You know?
well, I just told you what you can do. So we'll see you November 12th at 9:30.
So if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Anytime a sovereign citizen comes to court and tries to represent themselves, the court should instantly trigger a competency evaluation for the crazy person. Especially if he doesn't know his own name at the start of, trying to bring him up. Instantly you should think, this guy probably didn't graduate kindergarten. Let's send him to the doctor to see if he's mentally capable of standing trial.
That's a notice giving you the date and time for your next court date.
Thank you.
If you want to complete the application for indigency before then, just contact the clerk's office and fill that out. Or if you want to hire an attorney, hire you an attorney. Or if you want to represent yourself, just come on back here on November 12th and I'll ask you a few questions.
All right, so that's the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Now, with sovereign citizens and frauditors, I normally don't give them shout outs and say good job, but Colin, definitely not Cromwell, he found this clip, and the link for him will be in the description, but he made a great comment about what this guy's wearing. And it kind of took me a second because I'm like, oh shit, he's right. So with sovereign citizens and Moors, you normally see them dressed extremely poorly for court. Whether it's the guy from Hawaii dressed up like a witch doctor claiming to be a sovereign citizen, or Moors playing dress up in their best Halloween costumes with a fez, with their, I guess, Moroccan flag as a cape. You normally see that. Or in Zoom court, you see, again, they just don't dress the best, especially for Zoom court. But this guy, I'll give him some credit. He was suited up. He was Neil Patrick Harris from How I Met Your Mother suited up. I'll give him credit for that. And thank you, Colin, for saying that, because it would have never clicked for me. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Go give Colin a like and subscribe. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.